gonna have Jtails and Chibo.
Hello.
Yes. Do you need to ride home? Do you need to ride home? Good? Okay. Alright, so we're gonna have Deadly Alliance's own Jtails against Clash Tournament's Chibo.
Now, we've been talking so much about how Chibo has been very effective against Diddy Kong, and we did see it earlier in the tournament. However, Jtails, one of the originators of the style, he did borrow a lot of tech from Leffen, shoutouts to Leffen, but he's definitely one of the players who put Diddy Kong on the map and brought it over to the East Coast. So let's see how Chibo can deal with Jtails, who has a tournament victory under his belt, as well as many, many big names.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Jtails has the Rob practice.
So, yeah, Rob is definitely much more of a non-casual character. I mean, it's a rare breed out here.
Character.
Yeah, definitely for sure. What do you think we're going to see on the first stage?
I honestly think we're going to go to Smashville, yes, but I think, yeah, Smashville.
Good call, good call.
I mean, with 3 stages, it's pretty much Smashville. With 5, you have the diversity of what you get. You get Smashville, Battlefield, or Town City. Like, those are the common ones. FD and Lilat are usually the ones struck.
Well, I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of instances where I'm striking Smashville every time. I think it's definitely viable to see Battlefield as the first stage in a lot of instances, and I think that Diddy could appreciate Battlefield, and Rob could also appreciate Battlefield. But we do see the Smashville, so good read there by Cheibo. And we also see Jtails getting the first blood out here, but nice reversal there by Chibo. Finally managed to land down on the ground. Jtails just keeping up the momentum.
Let's it hard charge slightly too long and get stuck with Diddy side B. Now, what's kind of weird in this matchup is this is kind of like the match of items. You're going to see Rob with his gyro and Diddy with his banana. But Diddy's banana, after 2 throws, it will disappear, unlike the gyro, which will stay up for a lot. Probably also 2 throws as well.
Yeah, similar. I think one of the main differences is how the characters summon their items. Diddy Kong summons his item into a vertical hitbox, and it doesn't really cover too much space in front of him. Whereas Rob, he can just pretty much immediately attack you as he's plucking his item. So he gives him a little bit of tempo there, and let's see if he's able to convert that tempo into any advantages. But so far, Jtails just dominating the match.
But Nair, the classic tool of Rob, uses at the fall, makes most, if not all, landings safe. You must space it properly, but the hitbox comes out so awkwardly that it goes forward and back from underneath. So trying to punish Rob, you have to be from above. And of course, if Rob's up air, that is not a position to really be in.
Jtails is managing to get on Rob fairly well, using a lot of items there to get the edge guard, but Chibo being very sneaky with the up air underneath the stage. And now Chibo's finally able to get himself back in a neutral position. He's got himself down by 50% though, finally finds himself back here in neutral. Is he able to get any capitalization? We see Jtails throws out some very unsafe moves. However, no punish coming out from Chibo, and Jtails does manage to break through his defense. Uh-oh. Oh, I saw a big combo there. But we don't see any combos coming out. We do see a rogue back air finishing off Chibo. Jtails now on 69%.
Trying to go for these hard reads of the up smash. Chibo does that quite often. He does catch people off guard, but it's kind of been his like namesake at this point, just to kind of go for those YOLO up smashes. Nice snipe from,
oh my gosh, so close.
That would have been pretty hype, not gonna lie.
Now Chibo's done a really great job at racking up damage. He does have Jtails at kill percent, and he's only taken 32% here. So if Chibo's able to quickly close out this kill, it's going to be really good for him. But if Jtails manages to rack up a lot of damage, as you can now see he's doing, it's going to be really bad for Chibo. We do see the damage on Chibo get nearly doubled, but he has now once again retained stage control, gets a little bit of advantage, and a down air will do it. 61% to make up here for Chibo. Can he do it?
It is not out of Chibo's scope to kind of do this. Rob is pretty good at keeping back, racking up that damage, but Diddy's at that percent, or sorry, Rob is at that percent where Diddy can throw in 2 good moves and an up air will get that kill. Just get the read, but has it the wrong direction.
Excellent read there by Jtails on Chibo's mistake. He realized he was going to try and reset the situation, go for the rollback. Jtails runs all the way through, and he's getting a lot of good pummels. And it's really, really good presence of mind to make sure you get in those pummels, even on the command grab. Now, this is one of the worst situations to be in, because one thing that's so good about Diddy is that he's really great at closing out games. He has setups into his grab, and his grab has setups into his kill, which is just insane. So it's really good for Diddy. When he has a lead like that, he can just play safe, play back, and close out a stock in a safe, clean fashion, is what you see here. I mean, once Chibo starts falling behind, Jtails is just able to snowball his lead slow and steady, wins the race, takes him out, 10% on his second stock, pretty dominant victory. Let's see what Chibo does to answer. What stage do you think we're going to be seeing next?
It's going to be Jtails' ban. I think Jtails wants a low ceiling, so I think Chibo He does want a low.
So you think the halberd or the castle siege is going to get banned out?
Yeah, I think Jtails is going to strike high ceiling. So he's going to strike Duck Hunt, which is a
halberd's not even in this game.
Halberd? Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I'm crazy. Yeah, it definitely is. No, I'm bugging. All right, no, I didn't say that, everybody. Keep going, Cheibo. You talk.
So I think Diddy wants to get rid of not really halberd, but like Duck Hunt, and I think he just wants to get rid of 64. Mostly because
Congo Jungle.
Congo Jungle, yes. Yeah. The thing about Congo Jungle is that Rob, being the character who kind of float underneath, can kind of camp it out and stay at those little barrels and keep his distance, and that's something Diddy will have to kind of go in on. But I guess those would be the best two bans for him, and Cheibo would kind of not want to go to halberd, not want to go to.
You think halberd's good for Diddy Kong, and you think Cheibo won't want to go to Delfino?
The low ceiling. Oh, we go to Duck Hunt. That was not banned.
Okay, so Duck Hunt's not banned. Really good read that he should have banned that, but instead it didn't. We don't see that. We do see the Duck Hunt pick. I like this a lot. I really like this stage. I think it's a very interesting stage. Now, of course, for those of you that don't know how Duck Hunt functions, if a duck falls, then the dog will appear and pick up the duck that has fallen. If both ducks fall, then the dog will appear in both places and pick up both ducks. So you can know where the dog's going to appear, and of course the dog himself is a platform. Similar to Fountain of Dreams. If both fly away, then
the dog will laugh at you from time to time when it goes and flies away.
Yeah, if both fly away, the dog will be sad, and he will rise up in the middle as like that. So it's actually very predictable where that platform is going to come up, but you have to pay attention because it can affect the way you play out the stage because he is, of course, a platform.
The grass is random, though, I think. The one that blocks your vision of your character?
Yeah.
Oh, you can tell the dog was already coming at the banana, slightly rising with the dog, so it actually rises you from the lower platform, not from the grass height.
On to the players, though, of course, we do see a sizable lead here.
Great hiding of the gyro.
The gyro hiding in the grass.
Predator.
That's sneaky. That's daddy.
Clever girl.
All right, we get a forward throw.
Oh, my God. I actually don't know how wide the blast zones are for this stage.
He was definitely dancing with her right there, but of course, we do see that tango get broken up. Now Jtails on the edge. Cheibo going for a little bit of a Hail Mary up smash right there. That's not going to have any of that. Jtails now in the advantage. Gets a detail, tries to set up into an up air. No dice. And of course, he lands on the bush, but fortunately for him, that's not going to be a KO. Nice spaced neutral air there. Will be safe on block. He's able to roll out of there. And then he does get a power shield here. It's a good opportunity for him. Snipes him out the air with a laser. Can he get a punish, though? No, he gets interrupted by Diddy Kong's up B, and now Diddy Kong's in the advantage and takes it with the up air for the first stock.
As you said before, the minute you kill that dog will appear with that duck in hand, so you know exactly where it's going to go. It's not random and the least. Grass dog, my dudes. You see the duck's about to appear. As soon as the ducks fly away, the dog will be there and pull up the one.
All right, right now we see Cheibo looking for a stock, but playing very smart, safe, cautiously. He realizes there's a lot of items in play, a lot of lasers in play. He does not need to rush into a bunch of damage because he respects Diddy Kong's ability to rack up damage. But just because he's respecting it doesn't mean it's not going to happen. Jtails applying a lot of pressure here, setting up a lot of traps, even gets a pop gun out, incidentally falls into a nair. Now Cheibo's got the positional advantage. However, a rogue side B kick comes in, monkey flip kick doing some damage. Pivot grab must have been accidental unless he was going for a hard read on a roll dodge.
Now Cheibo has to get that kill move about right now. That down throw is, yep, there we go. The 82% he has to make up. That's a lot. Now it's 95.
Yeah.
But Cheibo can do it. Cheibo can, space everything away. That up air at 10%, just needs to get like a couple more moves in.
It's definitely not an unsurmountable amount, but he's got an uphill battle to make. So far, he's doing a lot of good work there. 37, pops him up with the laser, into a double fair, into a neutral air, sport hit combo.
Cheibo just going in. Just
uh-oh. That was not a good option. You do not want to spot dodge in those situations. Of course, Jtails very good at being patient and then reading your option. One of his best strengths as a player. Goes for a rogue forward smash there. We do see the gyro getting a reset. Platform's coming out, and now he's at 80, so the game's much closer than it was before.
Cheibo taking it back with
oh, that's going to be costly. Can we get the DI? Ooh. Jtails looking to catch him on some bad DI. Throws him out. Forward tilt. Still not out of there yet, but 144, very, very scary. He might not be in down throw up air range anymore or down throw forward air range.
He will not, and Rob being the character who can literally just up B out of the way. Just going to be completely gone. You down throw, Cheibo's gone.
2 minutes, 15 seconds on the clock, but I do think we will see the ending to this match. Rob in a really bad position, 149%, cornered at the edge, getting popped up by Peanuts. Jtails looking for the up air, doesn't quite catch it. Cheibo bursts out of there with a neutral air. Now the stage is once again reset to neutral. Grass coming up. Chibo hiding.
Oh no, Chibo's trying to go for that.
Oh, there's the back air. Bad DI, but it's a weak hit. Won't kill. 162. Diddy Kong at 87, sitting quite cozy, just trying to figure out how to close it out. Chibo's trying to find his way.
Both characters can kill at any one point. Chibo smashes will kill.
It's certainly a nail biter. The dog's proving it right now. Nibbling there on his thumb. This is a grab. Back throw. Forward throw. That won't do it. 186. He's still in there, boys.
Oh,
we see a minute has gone down since we last looked at the clock. We're at a minute 29 left.
Oh, gets that nair. 93%.
A little bit of greedy with up air there. And now Jtails has to start getting worried. Uh-oh, up smash could have been the end there. Back and Chibo takes it. 1-1. Chibo bringing it all the way back, DIing everything, living up to 190. And that's it. The up smash, solid read, bringing it back. We're going to game 3, ladies and gentlemen.
I was on the edge of my seat. If I were gonna bite my nails, there'd be no nails left.
You could just feel the frustration oozing off Jtails like this. Like, why won't this robot die? He's going in. Every time he throws out an up air, it just gets answered back. You know, neutral air every single time. Great spacing there by Chibo at the end. Great patience. Good use of his projectiles to just chip in damage here and there and here and there. Good DI. And at the end, just utilizing his character's weight, he realized once he's out of the percentage where he can just get grabbed and then KO'd from the grab, he's able to utilize block very liberally, so he's not getting caught by anything rogue, not dying to a stray forward air or stray up air, and then able to just take his patience and close it out there with an up smash. Now in the future games, of course, it's going to be a little bit different because, of course, Jtails might be able to just get that grab at 130, 120, and then combo that into an up air, so Chibo's not going to be able to rely on that every single time, but as it played out in that match, he was able to convert that into a win. So now Chibo has to place his ban, and Jtails contemplating where is he going to take this robot. So frustrating to kill.
He definitely wants to get rid of those low ceiling stages like Halberd and Delfino. Those will definitely be your choices. FD also being another choice where Diddy's able to completely take control of that stage. So he has 3 stages already to kind of go to. Yeah. Jtails probably picking up the other one, but Jtails is also a pretty honest player and will probably also deal with Smashville as well. Yeah,
well, they did pick game 1 on Smashville, which was Jtails' victory, so Chibo has the option to avoid that stage, but it looks like they're going to Town City.
We do still have DSR, Dave's Stupid World, where you can't go back to a stage you won on.
Right. All right, so we do have ourselves a new game. Really good read by Jtails there, taking the combo, triple up air. I like the part where he delayed the first up air. Notice that, so he got all the way inside on Rob. He knew he wasn't going to go for an air dodge because there's no point. You know, it's a true combo, so Chibo's just going to be looking to DI. And then by delaying that first up air, he's able to get his character model a little bit more inside Rob and to even to convert that into 3 up airs instead of just 2. So really good character knowledge and reads there, just to get that bonus up air in there.
Oh, just nice. Wraps it right out of the flip.
Chibo going for something a little greedy. The meaty hitbox of that down air has a long-lasting hitbox, so it's really good at beating a standard wake-up. And nice pivot F-smash there as an anti-air. Chibo bringing out some really fancy technology for the game 3.
Oh, tries to get that nair, but spaces that just out of range. Both players spot dodge, and Rob gets the back throw. But Diddy Kong makes it back on stage. Rob gets slipped up, but Diddy Kong just spot dodging everything.
Now this is something that Jtails possibly could pick up on because Chibo's responding to spot dodges with spot dodges, and that is a punishable action.
But Jtails is also one spot dodge. Like, oh no!
Oh, Chibo was so ready. He was out of his seat. He was like, gotcha! And then he was like, oh no! But he still gets the kill anyway. The down throw lifts him onto the platform, giving him bonus height, and then finishing him off the top. Very good utilization of the stage. Just putting a little bit extra on his finisher there. Of course, Jtails is not far off from landing his own KO. We got Rob at 140%. No damage on the Diddy Kong, so very close to a clean reset here. A lot of traps coming out. Chibo does get the banana, but tries to utilize it and gets caught by a fair. It's 0-0 on the final stock of the set. Let's see what these guys got.
Oh, gets the banana down throw up air. That's the up air again. Tries to read with up smash, but Chibo responds with his nair, giving him that safe landing. Reads that hop away from afar and gets that laser sniping Diddy Kong. Only 9% away. Not too much in anyone's favor. This 2 attacks will definitely just set the match either in someone's direction, or make it either even or give Diddy Kong that slight little edge he needs. But as you saw before, Chibo can come back from ridiculous percents.
All right, we do see Jtails beginning to take a semblance of stage control here. Nice there. Pressure with the down tilt because it's safe on block, and it will beat the air dodge. Lands up air into the side B. Very, very good frame trap. And that's another thing you want to notice about Jtails. He's got a lot of frame traps. covering tons of different options at the same time. One of the things that separates him just from the auto combo Diddy, so to speak.
Oh, reads and gets falls right into the up smash, 128%.
Yeah, that looks like it could potentially have some kill potential. The forward smash isn't it, and Jtails getting a little bit impatient for this kill, putting on a lot of pressure, but not really going for any grabs or anything like that. He just wants to kill him early. He just throws the up air out there like, please die. He doesn't want to see a repeat of last match because this is a similar situation to last match, even though the lead is even bigger in Jtails' favor this time. I don't know. Do you think Chibo can come back from this one? And if so, what do you think he's going to need to do?
Oh, Chibo's going to need to kind of keep away, because now when he's in range of moves to get that down tilt and then get that up air and get those reads, Jtails has really been using that down tilt as a huge tool to kind of get Chibo to bait to do his common things like spot dodging and just roll away.
Now, I like the way Jtails has adapted from the last game. He realized that his aggressive tendencies trying to get that clean kill from the last game were what was costing him and ultimately ended up in him losing the game. He's like, okay, I'm not going to take all this chip damage because I can get the grab and I can get the kill, which he does take care with the forward throw. So very intelligent adaptation from Jtails, proving why he is a champion, why he's a great player. But of course, Chibo coming out really strong right there. Really great showing from Chibo. Both players doing fantastic there. What a set.
That was insane. The wise words of DM Brandon, incredible.
Incredible. Shout out to my boy DM.